rock stars and lambs? It's Josh Cooley here, coming to you from Studio JRy. We're in my office today. It is Friday evening. I'm a little late with JRy Affirmation. It's been a really tough week. If you already know, anytime I do a video that's labeled JRy Affirmation is not supposed to be anything venting and is not supposed to be anything negative, no hatred. This is a safe place for everybody for the next 5 minutes. So, with that said, I had to try and follow my own rules today because it's been a challenging week. I obviously have posted videos about my grandfather passing away. I did not think that the feelings that came with that would actually affect me as much as they did. Because if a lot of you know me in person, you know that I've talked about, I didn't talk to my grandfather the last maybe 10 years. He remarried, he had a child, yes, he has a 2-year-old, that will be 3 this June, and I didn't agree with what was happening. And what was funny in that sentiment is that every time I tell people not to judge me and I get angry because people are judging me, I found my judgment, I found my ugliness, I found all of those things that I've been lying about. And when somebody's gone and you don't tell them those things, they know you're angry. I mean, he knew I was angry. Even when he was alive, he knew I was angry. It's hard to express those to people that you actually admire or love, and I find that with friends all the time. I don't want to tell them their flaws, but people have never hesitated with me. So what I've learned in this week is that, you know, every Facebook post has been kind of sad. Twitter has been absolutely horrendous. I've been hateful and rude and F-bomb central, and things just have not been smooth, and it's understandable because anytime you have a loss that's close to home, it hurts on the inside. Today I had a client of mine come in and she told me that the spirit of my grandfather is with me. I have so many of his mannerisms and so many of the things that he taught me that I never got to express at his service this last Valentine's Day. I did not get to speak. I was supposed to, and I did not get to speak. And I think I took out all of that hatred and that hurt on the wrong people. And so the energies that have happened this week have been people checking on me, people leaving me alone, me being absolutely quiet and not wanting to talk to friends, not wanting to go out, not wanting to be me, and that's very unauthentic to who I am. So the sad part of all of this is that nobody suffers out of my actions except me. If I decide to sit at the bar by myself and not tell someone I'm there, the only one who suffered was me. It was not the person. I can't take out my aggression on them. If I didn't get to speak up at the funeral, I didn't exactly prevent myself. Somebody did prevent me from getting up there, or they ran out of time, or maybe there was not a good energy for me to speak in that time because I was harboring so much hurt and hate for the situation. I've learned this week, because it's been a very negative week, but my work life has been amazing. Work has been awesome. You guys have sent me some great voice messages and some great texts and some great emails and some great correspondence. What I've learned is that the energy that came from the departed, from my grandfather being gone, is that it was an energy that I had to feel out because it was an energy that I didn't deal with while he was alive. That might be deep for some of you, but my point of the JRy Affirmation is an affirmation supposed to pick you up. And the thing that I can tell you today is that even though this is a very serious JRy Affirmation, the affirmation for me that I learned is you have to tackle the energy as it comes to you. There's 2 energies in this world. There's negative and there's positive. And when you create a neutral, it's because you found your balance. I don't think truly very many of us are very balanced. I am always trying and striving to find that balance. And I have no problem airing out all of my bads on the internet, airing out all my bads in these videos, because I think that that takes a lot of courage. I think that getting past those demons out in front of everybody is a big deal. And if people want to judge me, that's fine. I'm not making apologies. Remember, one of my New Year's resolutions was there are no apologies for the things that I'm saying. And this is a year of discovery. 2012 was a year of new beginnings. 2012 is a phoenix for the human soul, for going to a different place. And what I've learned is that you have to confront the energy as it comes, in negative and in positive. I've had some great, sincere voicemails. I've had some very snide things said this week that weren't good in terms of the timing. But whose timing is it? Just because my grandfather passed away does not mean that I get to be hateful to everyone else. So I've been in this neutral state where I haven't been exactly hyper and I haven't been exactly 100% who I am. And when I do that to people, even this video is rather serious, people either tend to look and say, I think Josh is going through something deep, or they look and they say, you know what, Josh is having a hard time, leave him alone. Because in any situation, I would tell you, leave him alone, give him some time. So the fact that my friends have gone away and they've left me to have some time is probably the most appropriate thing. And coming now off of a week of dealing with my grandpa's death and dealing with the energy that comes with and the hatefulness and the jealousy and the spite, what I can tell you is that I have found and I have discovered what all of my hurts are in this world through his death. I've learned that I have a lot of hate for things that I cannot change. And I learned that I have a lot of jealousy for unions that I cannot control. Between mutual friends, between family members, between their views of the world, between things that they do. I don't have control of that. The energy that I do have control of, though, is my own energy. And the energy that needs to really come from me now is a light from within that needs to drive me as a person. If I can drive me as a person, I can open my salon. I can open my salon on time. I can whip everybody's asses into shape in the staff, and I can get everybody to be 100% on the same train that I'm riding. So my goal and my thing to tell you is, when energy comes, negative or positive, take it, deal with it, tear it down, examine it, and make it your own. Own it, own it, own it, own it. And that is when you will be really happy.